And welcome back, tankers. My name is SoSlo. That was my phone with the Old Spice jingle. If you heard it, I don't know if you did or not. I'm going to pretend you did. I don't want to start this thing over for a third time. So this is a Tomato Plays where I, your humble tomato, World of Tanks content contributor tomato, plays the newest and latest World of Tanks tanks in order to give you, the average player, an idea of what to expect from them. And this one is a new one coming out. It is the I forget how you even say this, so I'm gonna have to open up the thing here. And it doesn't tell me. The Jagdpanzer T3 Jäger. So I accidentally hit sell apparently by accident instead of vehicle details. Yep. Tier 9 premium tank destroyer. The KJPZ TIII Jäger. Yeah, so if you want all of the technical details, all the alphas and the armor and all that stuff, go watch Quickie Baby, go watch Skill. Those guys can give you all that information. However, if you want to see what an average player might be able to do with this, I'm going to try and be your guy. I don't know if I am going to be your guy. I don't even know if you'll like me or not. You might decide that you hate my voice and that you never want to see me play ever again. I don't know. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe. I don't do a ton of videos, but when Wargaming puts out new tanks, I do a Tomato Plays review on them just to give you an idea. We go through, I play the tank with the very first game, so you can see my very first 1 or 2 games in it with my impression. I do research the field mods, but I do not activate or add any to it because you as a player will not have a press account that has millions of free XP and hundreds of millions of credits and millions of gold and millions of bonds. I don't put bond equipment on it. I don't put the field mods, like the actual equipment, on because you as a player won't have that advantage. You're going to be grinding it from beginning. So I'm playing it from beginning. The one thing that I really can't control very well is the crew. The crew is the crew that they give me, which has every stinking crew skill and perk on it. So the crew will be a little bit better than your average player is going to have. Obviously, better than any crew I have when I have 17 freaking skills. Because, again, Wargaming is screwing us with the crew again. Okay, so this is just aggravating to me. All right, so Germany, tank destroyers, right? We're going to go look at the commander. How many commanders do you think have the commander skill, the radio operator, and the, whatchamacall that, the loader, right? Yeah, there's none. None. One. No, I take one. I forgot. There is one. You know which one that is? Huh? You want to know which one that is? Here, let me show you which one it is. It's oh god, let me push the button. Why isn't this working? Something's not working here. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. It's this one. This. The PZ Jäger 1 Tier 2 Tech Tree tank has a commander with the commander, the radio operator, the loader. It's the only one. That's the only one. Why? I don't know. I don't know why Wargaming feels this is super important to be doing to us, to be messing with our crews. The only loader or gunner that has the loader thing too. There are a couple of those sprinkled around the tank destroyer lines, but the Marauder is one, and then there was another one too, I think, but it might have just been the Marauder and the other one, and then obviously the driver. Everybody's got a driver. You can use whatever driver you want. Okay, so I just pulled it out of the Marauder because, yeah. So why Wargaming continues to feel the need to make these wonky, moronic crew loadouts with these premium tanks is beyond me. I don't know if they think they're going to be getting more people to buy stuff or spend money somehow because you have to retrain the crew or something if you want to put it in this, but then you can't put it in any of your other tanks. So now you're just training an extra crew person for skills that he won't be able to use in his normal tank that he's trained for, which is just dumb. So I don't know. Anyways, there it is. The T3 Jäger. Let's take this thing into battle and see what happens. So I am going with this loadout of rammer, vents, and optics because this thing had some really poor optics or vision when I was looking at it in the garage. I think the base was like 403 or something. It was kind of ugly. So we're just gonna kind of go and see what we can do. I apparently forgot I'm not a heavy tank. We do not have full turret rotation, and I think, you know, it's kind of sneaky. It's got a little bit of scoot to it, but we'll see how it does as far as actually putting some rounds on target. So oh, I see our armor is kind of useless. Okay. Let's not change grounds. What do you say? Holy buckets. Yeah, okay. The most gentlest of slopes should actually work for you if you want to fight this thing. Beyond that, I don't know. Doesn't have much in the way of elevation. I was finally able to fire my gun in anger. And I hit a pretty hard target. So, pretty hard target to hit. So let's see if we can... 8 seconds on the reload's kind of nice. It's rather quick. Should be able to hopefully track this guy. Aim time is good. It does aim fast. Oh, no. Ah! Well, okay. So I think in the first game, we have figured out that she is a glass cannon, boys. This thing does not take a hit. Your turret cannot be depended on to block anything. And maybe if I had actually gone through and looked at the armor values on this, I would have known that coming in. But let's face it, we're tomatoes. We don't do that. We hop in the tank and we run and we play, right? So let's go back to the garage. We'll wait for this guy to get out, and then we'll try game number 2 and see how that goes. All right, so she got out of battle. And that was a loss, but we got 2 shots, 3 shots, 2 hits, 2 pens. And, you know, credits on a loss wasn't too bad. So not running, I guess I am running premium because it's press account, but not running boosters. For only 2 shots on a loss, still being able to make a little bit of scratch at tier 9 isn't a terrible thing. So let's go ahead and take this back in. Again, like I said, running rammer, vents, and optics because the base on this is, what did I say, 407 view range. So she is blind. So depending on what we're looking at will depend on what we take in for equipment. So let's see what we got. All right, so I am going to actually run the turbo this time. Let's just see if we can get over here and get a little bit faster to a position to shoot some tanks. Okay, let's see what we do here. That was a little left of the center. Okay, we don't have any camo apparently. Ooh, she does hit hard though. Ah, I shot the dirt. I shot the snow. Good. Definitely does not. Oh, I bounced something. Can't believe it. Actually bounced something. So what are we thinking here? We got... If you can keep this thing at distance, I think it can be actually really, really, really good. Anything close, though, you might as well just give up, because I don't think you're going to make it. You're going to be dead. So let's see if we can't just put that into practice here, get a little bit of space. Try and use the accuracy, the really good accuracy of this gun. We put some hurt on these guys. Why do I not have a shot at this guy? What the heck? Yes. Like right in between. I backed up, and I don't think it did me any good. The boys on the other side are holding their own. So what are we gonna do? What sounds like a good idea? Where do we want to go? Where can we put this thing most to work? It kind of looks like those guys are winning over there, so could go back and try and support them. But I'm just a little afraid. Like, this thing does have me just a little afraid to want to. Oh, yep, there's a big guy.
Vorstoß einstellen.
Got a hold of him. Enough to do anything. These guys are probably toast. Hit my own guy. Reload faster, reload faster, reload faster, reload faster. Got it. Probably did. Oh no, he had the shot on me. Didn't realize he could quite see me from up there, but oh well. So, not a ton of talking. Sorry. Yeah, this thing's a little different. So now I'm gonna go play a whole bunch of games in this and see if I can't figure out kind of the best way to play it, and then I'll bring that to you guys. But 1900 battles, or 1900 damage, almost 2000, 1100 assistance damage. So this tank, like I said, it's a glass cannon. Play it at range, I think you'll do really well. All right, so like I said, defeat, team score of, oh, we actually did hit a blind shot, must have, 2370 damage with 1138 assistance, so 3500 damage total, which isn't bad, you know, I think, and 44,000 credits on a loss. So without running boosters, yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna go play this thing, and then the next battle you see will be a hopefully good battle that I had somewhere down the line.
3 days later.
Alright guys, here we are on Lakeville, and this was the best battle that I could pull out of this thing. If you are an aggressive player, if you are someone who likes to attack, and expect your armor to do things for you, I'm going to say that you're not going to like this tank. Now, if you don't mind sitting in the back and trying to find, you know, advantage or sneaky TD snipey spots, this thing's going to fit you pretty well. But you cannot expect your armor to hold up for you at all. You cannot expect any real anything to hold up here. And so I kind of look at the map here and I see most of our mediums and heavy tanks are going to town. So I just decide, you know what, I'm going to hang back. I'm going to cover the Saladin and the Progetto and the Ferdinand and hope to God that they don't send most of their forces south, overwhelm us, and we're all dead in 5 minutes. So we're just going to kind of sit here and wait, because this honestly is the play style that I am recommending an average tomato player play. So sitting here, and of course our T-28 Proto decides that, hey, I think a really good place to park is right in front of the other friendly tank destroyer who's doing Overwatch for our friends down the way, and it should be fine, right? What could go wrong? So the Saladin just like notices also that he is very much alone up there and decides to beat feet and push north. At this point, I'm just kind of like, all right, we're waiting, and we're waiting. Can I see the Ferdinand? No, he's in the dip. The Progetto's there. We know the Chieftain P and the 69 are down there, but we really don't know, you know, what we're going to be able to do with this. And so here's our first tank, Chieftain P, popping over the ridge, and we're just waiting. We're sitting here, hoping that maybe he'll stick his face around the corner so we can say hi violently and with immediacy, and hope that it'll be enough, right? So yeah, he doesn't walk up. But this thing, like, if you expect to be bouncing stuff, or you expect to get the armor, I just wouldn't. I would expect that you're not. I think I've bounced 2 shots in the entirety of the time that I have been playing this tank, like 25, 30 games, I want to say at this point. I'll probably play it some more just to make sure that my feelings are valid here. And future me, if needed, will pop in and at a minimum put some text on the screen. But, you know, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to be like, I really don't think this tank is a brawling tank at all in any way, shape, or form. So you do need to keep your distance, and that is a big thing, is running away, knowing when to run away, knowing when to make yourself scarce is super important. So we do get a tracking shot on that 69, which allows the T-28 and the ISU to destroy it. Or I'm sorry, the T-54, not the T-69. Tracked the Chieftain P and did some damage to him. And we're just trying to keep our Progetto alive, right? That's the goal. We got 3 tank destroyers back here. We want these guys to poke, and so I'm not really confident in the RNG for trying to make this shot where you can kind of see the ground is going in and out there. The settings that I have set shows me what part of the tank is available to shoot. So I launch one off just to see, and of course it misses. Notice that the Cobra is pushing our Progetto now. He takes a bit of a damage. T-28 puts in. I'm able to finish him off. T-44 takes advantage of this and runs in too. I'm reloading. It's not showing on here. I don't know why, but we're going to get another shot into him. T-28's trying to take this guy out also because we want to keep our Progetto alive. He's our eyes. So now he is down behind the house, I believe, which is leaving me just a sliver because I think I'm shooting in between the ground and the bottom of the house now to try and kill him, which is not a lot of space, especially for RNG. So our T-28's in a little bit better position, and we do get him dead, but about that time, something else, which I'm not sure which is down there, it looks like it was the T-69, was able to take out the Progetto. But our Progetto provided us a lot of vision, and we were able to kill, you know, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy mediums that came over that hill. We were able to keep the Chieftain from pushing and kind of chase off the Waffle. So at this point, we've got 1,900 damage, 1,300 assistance, and we're just sitting here waiting. So the enemy Waffle has moved over to try to support his guys and attack our tanks that have come through the field along with the Chieftain P. I see the Chieftain has moved, and so I'm like, well, the Saladin's over there also. Our guys are able to take out the Conqueror and the Char Future. And I kind of apologize because the Progetto had said, you know, good job. We made him pay way more than they thought they were gonna to try and come up this flank. And I'm like, yeah, bro, but RNG decided that I was gonna miss my shot, so you didn't get to live. But so once I see that those guys have moved to the other side, there's 2 tank destroyers that have yet to still be seen. So I see the Saladin is moving. Go ahead and give him a little bit of lead. Squeeze the trigger and send one at him. Make the connection. And now we're going to see if we can't get over here and try and get us some sneaky shots on the Chieftain P and the Waffle. So coming over, and the Saladin's coming back. All right. So not really sure what he plans on doing. He's just kind of running at us. But we're going to go ahead and sneak one into the Waffle here real quick. Get him low. And then I believe that gets us spotted. No, it does not. But the Waffle goes down. Now we're spotted. And here comes looking for that Saladin. Load up. I think I put some HE in here. Wasn't able to get him. So I wing it, expecting to shoot the Saladin. I wing it at the Chieftain. Go back to APCR. Saladin smokes me and takes out my engine. I'm able to sneak one in under the house, but now I'm getting shot by the Viperia across the way from the bridge in the south. So I got a dead engine, a broken track. Well, not broken, but it's hurting. I'm waiting for our guys to kill this 1 HP Chieftain, so I just keep backing off. The Chieftain actually gets the G-Sor, but then our 152 gets the Chieftain. So now we are a ragtag bunch of 1.5 shot tanks that have to go push an unspotted Viperia, and I believe the other tank was a WZ-111. So we're just gonna try and work it. I'm waiting for my engine repair kit to fix itself. Working the downhill to see if I can't maybe spot something for our guys who are all pretty low health. I mean, we're all pretty kind of low to mid health. T-28's going to go around the south side and see what he can spot. So I'm running across here. Got 10 seconds left, and I'm not sure why the replays aren't working for this, but or not the replays, the ammo. The ammo doesn't show up in the replay. Wargaming did an update this morning. This is when I went to go record this last replay for this game, or for this tank, and this is what we get. So I'm able to spot the 111. He is at the bridge there. So our guys are just kind of working. I'm like, hey, look, I can fix my engine. So I do. And just keep pushing over here to try and get some spots, hoping I don't get spotted by them because I will most likely be dead if I do. Another thing that I did notice about this tank is the limited turret traverse on it does make it a little difficult. Not quite sure why. Oh, there we go. I got spotted. When this thing does want to hit, it hits well. Like, it will put shots on the dot sometimes. And it's, it does kind of make up that accuracy of that sniper tank, you know, kind of thing, I guess. And it's just, yeah, so we're pushing up. Going to provide the spotting for our tanks here and hope that we get it right. So looking, and I'm like, okay, gotta shoot quickly before I die, and got him. And then the Vipera turns, and the Kunstpanzer is able to take him out. So, what do I think about this thing? I think it's a pretty good tank. I think that it's a pretty good sniper. If you want to sit in the red line or in some bushes and with pretty darn good accuracy, just pound people from across the map and down sniper rows and shoot with a moderate to good amount of accuracy, this is a tank for you. It is a glass cannon. It is not, do not expect to be bouncing anything with any of its armor because it just doesn't have any. I am willing to bet that some very small guns, like if you're going to see ELCs in this, and I did a couple times, and they tore me up. This thing is not fun to play up close, up front, because you're just going to get wrecked. But that being said, the gun is very good. I don't think I put it against much armor that it wouldn't pen. The gold round is pretty decent for a tier 9. The regular AP rounds are pretty decent for a tier 9. And other than the crew, I mean, tank collectors, you're going to want to get it, right? And everybody else, you know, just kind of do your thing, I guess. So let's head back to the garage and see how we did. All right, guys, so here are our battle results. We ended up with an ace tanker, 3,937 damage, a massive 2,937 spotting or assistance damage. We did do 2,394 of that, almost 4,000 damage from over 300 meters. That's where this tank shines. You need to keep your distance. Like, as soon as you lose that distance, those guys are getting within, you know, spotting range, 200 to 300 meters. You want to be beating feet, finding somewhere else to be. Small maps, this thing is going to be, it's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. And you're probably going to have a hard time getting what you need from it. But if you can keep that distance, you will do well. It is making money pretty good. 92,000. I do believe I was not running credit boosters on this, just with the premium that comes with the press account. So, but for sure, guys, I think I like it. It's again accurate. The gun is pretty nice. It handles well. It doesn't troll you too terribly. You get some pretty decent penetration with about a 300 average on the gold and around 260, 255, 260, somewhere in there with the AP. And, you know, you can really make this thing shine. You can put the boost or the turbo on it to get it to go a little bit faster. You could probably kit it out to make it a little more stealthy by foregoing the optics or the turbo and putting on a camo net with its limited traverse, turret traverse. That should make the camo net even more effective because you're not turning your hull in order to shoot things a lot of the times. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. So that's it, guys. I'm SoSlo's Tomato Plays, and if you want to see another review of a tank, just click this video here.